Scarlett Johansson talks about filming Jurassic World Rebirth on the Today Show. We've also got another brand new image from the movie that gives off very Indiana Jones vibes. We get a look inside that temple and we get to see Zora Bennett and Dr. Henry Loomis on their dangerous mission. Welcome back to Jurassic Outpost. Let's examine this new image and check out Scarlett's comments about filming and see what they unveil about the movie.
Is that a
Quetzalcoatlus. Late Cretaceous should have stayed there.
If you have been following along, then you will be aware that Scarlett Johansson has been hosting the Today Show, specifically Today with Jenna and Friends, and today she unveiled a new image from the upcoming summer blockbuster Jurassic World Rebirth.
Well, we have to show one thing, which is that you're going to be in the summer blockbuster Jurassic World. Yes, Jurassic
This might be her last movie before she retires.
Go out with a bang. You know what we have? We have a first look. We get a little...
What is it? Is it drum roll? Can we see it?
We get a picture of you.
Reveal. See.
Ooh. Wait, what is... That's Jonathan Bailey. There you are.
And then the star of the film, an egg.
Yeah. Are y'all in a nest? What's happening there?
It appears to be an S.
Yes. I mean, I know you can't
It's where Jonathan Bailey's character was born.
So as you can see, this image features Scarlett's character Zora Bennett alongside Jonathan Bailey's Dr. Henry Loomis. Now this image certainly takes us away from the long grass and instead we are inside the temple. You might remember some set photos that unveiled ancient structures and ruins that appeared to suggest that a temple, ancient Aztec ruins, something like that was going to play some sort of role in this movie. Originally, that had led many of us to believe that we were going to return to Site B because the video game Trespasser first introduced the many Aztec ruins that this location had. But that is besides the point. When we saw the filming at Sky Studios, it showed a handful of the cast entering a giant mouth-shaped entrance part of the temple. Jonathan Bailey commented how he was harnessed up for a week while filming. Well, it looks like those comments directly correlate with what we're seeing in this image. We can see that we are inside this temple and there appears to be a nest, a pterosaur nest, we would say. Jonathan Bailey is holding an egg and is extracting DNA from it using the same needle, the same capture device that we saw on the end of ScarJo's gun in one of the other images. It appears to be quite a delicate process. He's wearing gloves for it and he's very concentrated. The coloring in this image is very reminiscent of the iconic scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. We can see that Scarlett Johansson is watching this all take place, or should I say Zora Bennett is watching this take place. The two are bathed in warm orange light, and we can make out some details inside this temple. Notice the Aztec, or at least the ancient carvings, and there's even the mouth of something here behind them. The image is giving off a perfect adventure vibe. Scarlett is wearing climbing equipment. You can see the rope that Dr. Loomis likely used to get inside the temple trailing off here. We can see sunlight entering the temple in the background. This image fits perfectly with what we have seen so far.
You know what this is? It's a dinosaur egg. The dinosaurs are breeding.
So what is this egg? It's looking quite reminiscent of eggs we've seen in previous movies, of dinosaur eggs should I say, but does appear to be longer than ones we've seen before. Based on the location, potentially high up in a temple, and the fact that they had to climb to get here, I would say that we are probably looking at the eggs of a flying reptile, likely a very large one. If they are needing DNA from the quote 3 most colossal creatures, then my guess is that this egg is that of a Quetzalcoatlus. That would likely mean that these two don't have very long before said Sky Dino returns to the nest and sees them messing with its eggs. A very tense sequence indeed.
Mommy's very angry.
Now, if we look more closely at the extraction device, it is indeed the one seen on the tip of Zora Bennett's gun, so there's likely two ways to use it to extract DNA, either close up directly while holding the egg or whatever, or to fire the extraction tool, the vial, from the gun directly at the creature. What do you think of this image, and do you think that they are indeed in the nest of a Quetzalcoatlus? Now, as mentioned, Scarlett Johansson is currently hosting the Today Show, and while speaking with Topher Grace, spoke briefly about the film.
I just shot Jurassic World. It takes place, part of it on a boat, so we were on this thing called a gimbal, which, like, for you guys at home, it's this sort of, it'll be either an aircraft or a ship or something like that they put on this rig, and they spin it around and it goes like this, and it's nauseating.
Yeah, you are seasick.
Totally seasick on it, and you're also, once you get on it, it's like a whole thing to get off it, so you're just on this thing.
I have a feeling that she is talking about the gimbal-like device seen in the tanks in Malta, where we would imagine a boat or plane or helicopter, whatever, is fixed onto this gimbal. Water is then added inside the tank, and it replicates certain movements, perhaps the movement of a water dino dragging or attacking the boat from under the water, something that you can't just replicate with a boat that's floating.
Are y'all in a nest? What's happening there?
It appears to be an S. Yes.
I mean, I know you can't
where
say
Jonathan Bailey's character was born. Where he hatched out of that big nest.
And he's like Jonathan Bailey.
How cute is Jonathan Bailey?
He's
the best dream. He's a dreamboat.
He's a dream.
Wait, does he love you too?
I thought he did.
He has that those kind of eyes.
But what I realized is he actually really does love you.
He really does love me, and he will always love me.
I'm so jealous of that because
he's the best.
He's so charming.
And he's such an amazing actor, and he's so awesome in Jurassic World. I'm so excited
what
for
does
everybody.
it feel like to be in this type of huge, I mean, you've been in a million huge,
but I have to say, I have been obsessed with the Jurassic World, the Jurassic franchise for my entire life. It was so impactful for me as a kid watching the first Jurassic, the second and the third. I'm a massive fan of this whole franchise. My dream job my entire life was to be in Jurassic. I slept in a Jurassic Park pup tent as a child in my actual bedroom.
I
moved from the bed to the pup tent. So I mean, it was surreal.
But we cannot wait to see this. Jurassic World Rebirth is in theaters July 2nd.
July 2nd. It feels like a long ride. What are we counting down the days?
We are. We got some time to count down, but you'll be here, so you'll remind me when it's going to come out.
Very exciting stuff. This image was unveiled by Scarlett on the show, as I said, but was quickly shared across social channels. The official channel even shared this, so I have to admit, all of these drops, the hype, it's making me feel like the trailer, that elusive trailer, really is close. It just feels really primed, doesn't it? It just feels like they are waiting for the right moment to drop that trailer. The image was taken by photographer Jason Boland, who has taken all of the photos to date that have been unveiled so far. Taking a look at all of these images together really paints a strong picture of what this movie might look like, the overall tone that they're going for. It's so far feeling like a big adventure, lots of science, great characters. It really is all looking great. So when might we see that trailer? It might drop as early as next week. Tuesday or Thursday could be days to look out for, but I think now we might be waiting until the 6th of February, Thursday the 6th of February to be specific, for the official drop, which will be the Thursday before the Super Bowl that weekend. With the trailer playing at the Super Bowl event, it could be unveiled earlier on that Thursday the 6th by Universal online on the official channels, which of course is going to help it get as much coverage as possible. But unless they drop something earlier, I have a feeling the next week leading up to the Super Bowl, it's going to be more image drops, more stills from the movie, maybe more eggs, and then we should truly gear up. We should get ready because that trailer drop is probably going to happen on February 6th or at the Super Bowl, potentially that weekend. Whatever's going to happen, it's happening very soon. I feel like they're getting us ready. The trailer is right around the corner, and I will of course let you know if there is any updates to that or if it's going to come any earlier than that, which is what we are all secretly hoping. That's about it for now. Let me know what you thought of this egg image down below in the comments, and thank you for watching this video.